Good morning, my powerful MVP families. Good morning to everyone. Happy Sabbath to you wherever you are. And I'm hoping that all is well with you. This is your girl, Miss Bev, hopping in here. My goodness, it has been so busy. It has been so busy. It has been so busy. I always say if I had a magic wand to just wave it. And everything just falls in place. It would have been so nice. But unfortunately, we got to get up, do what we have to do. Doesn't matter who we are. We might be able to pay people to help us get things done. But at the end of the day, we still have to be involved in the process. So I'm dropping in, guys, to talk about two things. I am going to first talk about this mug. I received this mug so many years ago from a student. I think it's the parent who sent it to me. And it was safely tucked away in the cupboard and up there with the other cups. A lot of mugs, like, you know, they bring you mugs with a lot of things on it. But one of the things for me, I love tea. I drink tea before I go to bed at night. I have to get a nice cup of hot chocolate, a hot Milo, chamomile tea. I like a nice mug of tea. Again, it's liquid, right? It's fluids for your body. And so these little cups, my cup is a little bit bigger. Because my cup also, I can have my soup in it. So that's why I use the mug. And my daughter-in-law bought that mug, and I've had it for so long. So all these other cups and stuff that we get, they're just stored into that thing, into the cabinets up there. Until now, things are being taken out and, you know, dispersed, whatever. Getting rid of a lot of things. And I happen upon this mug. And this mug says, I know the plans I have for you. Right? I know the plans I have for you. And on the other side it says, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. And that's Jeremiah 29 verse 11. It's all there, guys. And so as we're taking down these things, I read it and I smiled. And I said, God, you had that plan not to harm me, but to prosper me. And I gave him thanks again. But then I looked into the cup, which I didn't do before. And I saw that whoever had sent me the mug sent me a note as well. And she wrote, I am passing this cup to you. It helped remind me that there was better for me when I just couldn't see straight anymore. God is awesome. She said she's passing this cup to me because it helped remind her that there was better for her when she just couldn't see straight anymore. So I'm sure this mug was passed on to me during the times when I was sending my children to college. And it was just me and God. And so this person understood, standing at the time my struggles, passed this mug to me, that God had a plan for me. And so, guys, I'm telling you, I saved the cup. I wanted to look in this mug because it's a reason why this came up now. And so I'm going to pass this mug on to somebody else. Because if you look at it, you see around it how brown it is. Because these were just in the back of the cabinet up there. If you look inside, you see how brown it is? Has never been used. And I gave away so many of these mugs, just gave them away. But this mug somehow stayed. This mug somehow stayed right there. And so on Wednesday when the truck came, was it Wednesday? I was just going through because my sister came and was helping me. My niece came and has been, oh my God, they're so powerful. We got a dumpster in and we were dumping out stuff. You should see my niece, dear God. My brother lives in New York. He couldn't come up to help us, to help. My husband went to work. He still is working during the summer. We needed to get stuff done. But my sister came over and my kids were working. And so we said we need to get some stuff done because we just needed to get some things done. And they came over and said, Auntie, we're coming. And we got so much done. And then we had to get the dumpster moved out, and so the truck could come, which didn't have to happen because the truck didn't come into the backyard. The truck got loaded right there in the front. So I'm still here, guys. I'm still in America. I don't think I moved somewhere. I'm still here. Just that, you know, I can't find any of my tripods, so I had to make do. But I'm still here, and I'm just wishing you guys well. And I just want to give you hope this morning that no matter what you're going through, just keep in your heads that God has never planned to harm any of us. He planned to prosper us. And I want us to hold on to that truth because that's His plan for all of us. And so we just need to get up. And, you know, my lighting is not even great. I'm at the window, but you know what? You can hear my voice. That's what's important, guys. That you can hear my voice this morning. That you're present and you're able to say, thank you, Jesus, for all that you have done for me and all that you have planned for me. Remember that He promised to prosper you. So don't sit and wallow in self-pity and talk about what you don't have and what you can't do. You can do. I want you to remember the story of the man sitting by the water. He just laid there waiting for somebody to come and pick him up and put him in. The water was right there. And as Jesus passed by, so what's wrong with you? What's up with you? He says, when the water is troubled, nobody helps me to get in the water, so I'm just here. This was a lame man by the way there. And what I want you to look at the lesson, guys, in the story that was told. That God did not pick him up. Christ didn't pick him up and say, oh, poor soul, come, let me bring you and put you in there. He didn't. All He did was to empower the man. He made the man understand that he could do something. He says, man, rise, take up your bed and walk. He didn't go help him walk. He says, rise, pick up your bed and walk. And the man, believing those words, he got up, he picked up his bed and he walked. And so those are lessons that I use to empower me, to encourage me that God Himself is not going to come down to this earth to do a darn thing for us. But we listen to other people's stories and we look at our life experiences and we encourage and empower one another. And we use other people's story to say, damn, I can get up and walk too. So don't look for God to come down and prosper us, guys. But as you go through, just ask Him to guide you, to open doors for you, and to give you that mind that will follow the principles that He left here for us to follow. Look at the principles that He gave us, which will help to prosper us. I know the plans I have for you. He has plans for us. He doesn't have things to harm us. He says His plans are to prosper us. To prosper us. Not to harm us. We harm ourselves when we wallow in self-pity. When we just sit and put our hands out and expect people to just put in our hand, but we don't try for ourselves. We harm our own selves. But that's not God's plan for us, guys. He wants us to have that clean mind, that good spirit. When he blesses us, we become a blessing to those who are in need. Not those who are strong and can get up and go do, but those who are in need. To follow his principles and to be good stewards of whatever he blesses us with. Don't look at how much John Brown got. John Brown might have been a great steward for the little bit when he had it. And so he was able to multiply and do as much as he or she did. But you make sure that if God gave you just a little, that you don't sit there and say it's not enough. You don't sit there and complain. But you look at it and you're grateful. And you take it and you turn it around and you make it blossom and bloom. That's how you're going to have prosperity. By using the talents, the goods that God gave us. And we work with it so that we can prosper. So that's the message I have for us today, guys. I want all of us to prosper. I want all of us to do well. I don't want people to sit and watch what other people have and then have a bad mind against it and be, and be that. Because that's not what God wants from us. He wants us to look, and if we're not doing what we need to do, then change something. Change something. Do something different. Rise up and walk. Rise up, pick up your bed, and walk. So I say again to us, happy Sabbath, my people. Sending you love from Connecticut. And Miss Bev just reminding us that God has a plan for all of us. And the plan that he has. It's not for you to live in doom and gloom. It's not for you to live in despair. It's not for you to get up every day begging and asking. Not for you every day to be complaining. It's not for you to be giving up and to give in. But he says that when we believe in him, when we trust in him, when we follow his commands, when we listen to his still voice, when we lean on him and not unto our own understanding, when we reach out to those motherless and fatherless, the widows. Sometimes you don't even have it yourself, but you have a little, and you say, you know what? God has provided me with this, and he will provide me with more. And so by faith, I'm going to step out, and I'm going to help an orphan child. I'm going to step out and know that Miss Jane's husband dead and gone. She don't have nobody to help her like before. And so, me go and share the little bit I have with Miss Jane. Because God has a plan for us. And we don't know what the plan is. But we know that he gave us principles. And he also blessed us. He says, blessed are ye. Blessed is he. Blessed is thee. Right? All of those blessings. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly. Right? He had the Beatitudes. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are those who suffer. Blessed are those who are persecuted. Blessed are the peacemakers. He has a blessing for all of them because he has a plan. And he gave us all the principles that will help us set this plan in motion so that we can prosper. So go forth, my people, and do what you need to do so you can prosper. Go forth. and do what you have to do, because the plan is there to prosper you. So Trending Live TV, my blessings I send to you this day. Continue to prosper. Might not be big prospering, but as long as you're prospering, it will become. Because of your kindness and because of how you've done things, you know I got you. Just keep on rolling, my friend. Keep on rolling. God will always provide. Live with Bev Brown, who haven't seen you in a minute. I saw that you sent me a quick voice note because you're not checking. And I say, you know, keep steadfast, keep hopeful. My friend Jet, you got up, you picked up your bed, you're walking, you're doing your videos, you have a different mindset. You're not just giving into bad days, but you're staying focused and you're trying your best. And believe me, God has a plan for you. And in that plan, he says his plan is to prosper you. So continue thriving, my friend. Continue little by little, bit by bit, you will go far. My family's in Jamaica. My aunt Sybil, I haven't heard from you, but heard that you're okay. I checked in. Aunt Winsome, you're fine. Yvonne said I spoke to them, and so my sister said she spoke to them and they're okay. So that is good. Little J plays, our own Mojo Jojo, an awesome human being. I know the struggles you're going through. I thank you for the report that some things are getting done. You guys lost a lot of things, and I'm going to speak. My next video is going to be talking about hurricane preparedness. And so wherever you are, whatever you're doing, my children, God bless you, God bless you. God bless you all so much. Thank you for being a huge part of this journey, My God, I feel so uplifted. And so today I say, guys, God has a plan for each and every one of us. He does. And his plan is to prosper us. And don't think that because you didn't get the material things, you know, God prospers us in different ways. Find your portion of prosperity where he really opened doors for you, and enjoy it, embrace it. Be a great steward for whatever he gave you, and you will see the fruits in time to come. My children, God bless all of you. My sister, my niece who have been here. I don't know, but God really placed you in the right place at the right time. My sister, she didn't get to do summer school this year. And you know, we talked about it, but God had a plan for her. God needed her to be here helping me. And so I say, you know, don't ever regret doing the good, my sister. God will repay you. So go for it, my people. Do good, live good, you know, and just do the best you can do. And don't encourage laziness. Don't do that. But if somebody genuinely needs help, don't withhold that help from that person. And so that God will continue to prosper you. Take care. Make it a great day by choice. Happy Sabbath again.